The 5 oldest and most trusted Islamic sources don't portray Muhammad as a great and godly man. They reveal that he was a thief, a liar, an assassin, a pedophile, a womanizer, a rapist, a mass murderer, a pirate, a warmonger, and a scheming and ruthless politician. It's hardly the character profile of a religious leader. Gandhi he was not. Islamic scholar D.S. Margalith sums up Muhammad in a paragraph that may seem shocking now, but once you've completed your journey through Islam's earliest scriptures, these words will appear tame. I quote, "The character attributed to Muhammad in the biography of Ibn Ishaq is exceedingly unfavorable. In order to gain his ends, Muhammad recoils from no expedient, and he approves of similar unscrupulousness on the part of his adherents when exercised in his interest. He organizes assassinations and wholesale massacres. His career as the tyrant of Medina is that of a robber chief whose political economy consists of securing and dividing plunder. He is himself an unbridled libertine, morally or sexually unrestrained, and encourages the same passion in his followers. For whatever he does, he is prepared to plead the express authorization of his deity. It is, however, impossible to find any Islamic religious doctrine which he is not prepared to abandon in order to secure a political end. At different points in his career, he abandons the unity of God and his claim to the title of prophet. This is a disagreeable picture for the founder of a religion, and it cannot be pleaded that it is the picture drawn by an enemy." Unquote. According to the Hadith and the Quran, Muhammad and his henchmen plundered their way to power and prosperity. Their bloody conquests rivaled those of the Assyrians, Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, and more recently, Adolf Hitler. But Muhammad's murderous behavior didn't begin until he was halfway through his career. Therefore, I will address words and deeds that were simply foolish and immoral long before we arrive at those that were lethal. Yet it is not the immorality or foolishness of Islam that motivate me to share its story. It is Muhammad's legacy of terror. So as not to lose sight of that reality, I'd like to present a handful of stories that depict what Islam did to the first Muslims. Muhammad became so afraid of being exposed, he ordered his followers to assassinate anyone who criticized him. The first was a poet named Ashraf. In an illiterate society, poets were the journalists of their day. Their words swayed public opinion. Ashraf recognized that pirate and prophet were divergent career paths, and he had the courage to say so. This hadith is taken from Bukhari's collection, Volume 4, Book 52, number 270.
Bukhari. Allah's Messenger said, "Who is ready to kill Ashraf? He has said injurious things about Allah and His apostle." Maslama got up saying, "Would you like me to kill him?" The Prophet proclaimed, "Yes." Maslama said, "Then allow me to lie, so that I will be able to deceive him." Muhammad said, "You may do so."
Islam gives Muslims a license to lie and kill. We pick up the story on page 94 of the History of al-Bukhari, Volume 7.
Ashraf suspected no evil when Maslama cried, "Smite the enemy of Allah." So they smote him, and their swords clashed over him. Maslama said, "I remembered my dagger and seized it. I thrust it into the lower part of his body. I bore down on it until I reached his genitals. Allah's enemy fell to the ground."
Ishaq revealed this in the Sirah or biography of Muhammad.
Ishaq. We carried his head back to Muhammad during the night, saluted the Prophet as he stood praying, and cast Ashraf's head before his feet. The Prophet praised Allah that the poet had been slain, and complimented us on the good work we had done in Allah's cause. Our attack on Allah's enemy cast terror among the Jews, and there was no Jew in Medina who did not fear for his life.
Murder and terror are Islam's good works.
Ishak. Ashraf's body was left prostrate. After his fall, all the Jews were brought low. Sword in hand, we cut him down. By Muhammad's order, we were sent secretly into his home by night. Brother killing brother, we lured him to his demise with deviousness. We made him taste death with our deadly swords. We sought victory for the religion of the Prophet. Then Tabari. The morning after the murder of Ashraf, the Prophet declared, "Kill any Jew who falls under your power." Ishak. Thereupon Masud leapt upon Sunayya, one of the Jewish merchants with whom his family had social and commercial relations, and killed him. The Muslims' brothers complained, saying, "Why did you kill him? You have much fat in your belly from his charity." Masud answered, "By Allah, had Muhammad ordered me to murder you, my brother, I would have cut off your head." Wherein the brother said, "Any religion that can bring you to this is indeed wonderful."
This man was crediting the religion of Islam for transforming his brother into an unthinking killing machine. The motivation was purely racist.
From Bukhari. Just issue orders to kill every Jew in the country.
Innocent blood still dripping from his hands, Masud proclaimed for all the world to hear, "Muhammad ordered me to murder." Today's terrorists haven't corrupted their religion. Their religion has corrupted them. While hideous, this act does not stand alone. Soon thereafter, Muhammad ordered Muslims to assassinate Salam. Tabari, Islam's earliest historian, explains.
Tabari. They asked the Prophet for permission to kill Salam. He granted it.